Hey everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome back to Infamous Festival of Blood. Last time we started the story out. It all started at a bar where a nice, attractive lady was wanting to just get herself a drink, and Zeke thought he can hit up on her. And after she takes a moment to mock his little kid comic of vampires, Zeke decides to tell her the story on how this comic and the vampire hunting knowledge was able to save Cole. It is currently Pyre Night here on New Marais, and an accident happened in the catacombs that Cole went down there to save and heal the people that went down there. But he was attacked and ambushed by vampires of all things, and using his blood, they resurrected their leader, Bloody Mary. With as soon as she's resurrected, she takes a bite out of Cole, and thanks to his conduit blood, powers her up even more. And he's also going to be converted into a vampire within when sunrise rolls around, roughly 8 hours. We got some information on what we need to do, on how we can fix this. We got to kill Bloody Mary, but we need a special cross. And we are also gaining vampiric abilities as we do so. Oh, I'm glad I found the movie theater. So today we will, well, we're gonna do a lot of things. First, let's see what we got. Sucker Lunch, Blood of the Raccoon 4. Those teases to Sly 4. Ghoul of Duty, Modern Warfare. Now that's a title right there. Oh, yeah, another theater. What do we got? Oh, if I can. All right, we got, and they're all rated R and PG-13. We got Mass Infect. Oh, Die Cooper 4, Vampire Thieves. Unstaked, Vampire's Deception. Mass Infect 3, Garcraft 2, Assassin's Bleed. LA Gore, Deadface, and Red Dead Vampires. A lot of parody titles, yeah. Speaking of parody titles, ski there. It's the one and only. No, don't eat it. Zombie Cooper is currently playing. Alright, let's take care of these bozos. Fostered. Yeah, I wanted to at least earn the Shadow Stake move before we move on and do the story. Now that's the thing, these guys will know if you're flying by in the swarm. Alright, and he's good and dead. There's another one that's still around.
No.
Let's get up here and hope that there's enough. Hey, we just need to kill one more to get our next power. Okay. 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 The map here. Do not mind this red star. It is important, but don't mind it, though. So if you've at least played the other, if you played Infamous 2, and if you're aware of, the map layout and everything, this is all you can explore, just this district of the city. Floodtown is cut off, and the gas works is also cut off. And to a lesser degree, the swamp area up here is cut off as well. And even when you get, yeah, everything else is still here though from before. But even when you get like your full powers, like all your other additional powers, there's really no way to get to the other side. It won't let you basically. I've tried, but actually it might glitch out. I don't fully remember, but we'll give it a test and see once I can achieve that. All right, good, a vampire. All right, shadow stake. When you fly, crash into an enemy here, kill them. Or, oh, we can get the grenades too. Or, alternatively, if you fly into a pedestrian, you'll drain them of their blood. Alright. We'll work on getting this next upgrade later. Let's just, whoa, nice and pretty. Oh, you see that? That's Bloody Mary. She's just gonna fly around and do her own thing. But don't bother Mary. If you bother her, she'll fight back. And she'll summon a legion of vampires and you'll most likely die. So just leave her alone for now. She'll get what's coming. The Barbed Cross.
Hey Z, looks like I'm a little late. Vampires died. The cross.
These guys remind me of the Legacy of Kain vampire creatures.
Alright, really want to do this?
Get off of me, so... Oh, he's normal. These guys, yeah, the firstborns as they're called. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, they do a lot of damage. These firstborns can be a little hard at the beginning. But as you get more powers, though, they do become a little easier to deal with. He better not be, yeah. Ouch! Yeah, you can melee them. It actually works quite surprisingly. Dead. Firstborns can be pretty dangerous to deal with.
Okay, now, where's your buddy?
You want the Barbed Cross? Then open your eyes as a vampire. See only as we can. Embrace the hidden world.
Using vampire vision to locate the trail. As long as you hold L2, you'll be able to see and follow. You'll also see things that you can't see with your normal human eyes.
The neckbiters had picked the right night to come out. Everyone in town was in costume, staggering around drunk. Fangers could walk the streets, folks didn't even notice. They were everywhere, and their numbers were growing.
Ah,
Blood? They're stashing jars of blood where anyone could find them, a kid. Well, I guess it's my civic duty to find them and drink them all.
those jars of blood will increase your blood meter, your blood capacity.
Ah, you can feel him, can't you? My pet posing as a human.
You see that blue skeleton?
Was that really necessary? Come sunrise, you and he would have been the best of friends.
So as you use your vampire vision, you may encounter like hidden firstborns.
Hello, ladies.
This would be so much helpful if I had the grenade. There we go. Firstborns won't really, oh. Alright. Wanna do this the hard way still? And stab. Alright, let's heal up, and now let's resume our search. Oh, jar. If I can just find one more, we'll get an increase. He went into the catacombs.
Once again, Cole was lured back into the underworld. Following that big bat's echo was getting old. He was really ready to find that cross.
There we go, our blood capacity's been increased a bit. If we can find more, we'll be able to increase it even more. You don't have to fully increase it, but if you plan on using a lot of your vampiric ability, especially the shadow strike, shadow swarm, you're gonna want to.
On already.
And you're not exempt. See, the more you do, the more you're gonna get. There. Can't afford to let these guys slow me down. You know, you could just fly. You got wings, you know. Don't worry. You won't really find any more jars under here after this mission. Unless you purposely missed these jars that are in the catacombs, then yeah, you would have to go back down here to find them. But the catacombs themselves, you don't really have to go in them that often. You can go in them whenever you want, but they're only there. They're only there if you need to take a shortcut, really.
No! Busted.
Oh, finally.
It's a trap. Ow! There's nothing special about this firstborn. Other than the fact that his skin is white, there's really nothing special about him. Now we got grenades.
Where's the cross?
And this should be the cross.
Box? It's empty. The only thing inside were notes about how the cross was made. Oh, and Lord, did Ignatius get that thing made. The core was made of sacred wood. No joke. Edged in silver from King Solomon's temple, dipped in holy water from the Vatican, and blessed by the big guy himself. It was the ultimate bloodsucker slayer. And it was still out there somewhere. And if my buddy was gonna take down Mary, he'd need that weapon. Trouble was, he just had one night to find it.
That's all we have. 4 hours until sunrise. This may not even be 20 parts. I could probably do it in like maybe 5 or 6.
In the hours since being bit, Cole's body kept changing. New sensations started tickling at his brain, and he had to follow. He couldn't help himself.
Follow these glyphs to find secrets. Learn and grow, fellow vampire. As you encounter more glyphs, just follow the directions. Know your maker. Once you follow the glyphs to a certain point, it will take
While
you...
following those finger marks, Cole started to feel something. A sense of belonging. It creeped him out.
You'll eventually follow the glyphs to a point where... Huh? Drink in her knowledge. There it is. To decipher these glyphs, stay in vampire vision and just look at it.
Marks lit up in his mind. He could understand what had been written there. It was a story, meant to educate new vampires about the life and times of that blood-sucking bitch, Bloody Mary.
As I was strolling along the waterfront this evening, I was mistaken for a lady of the night by a group of 3 sailors. They sought to engage me, but could not agree over which one of them would get the pleasure of my company. Fortunately, I was able to play peacemaker. I assured them that if they could provide a soundproof room and a door with a sturdy lock, I would be happy to entertain all 3 of them. Well, this bargain was acceptable to all parties, and they were able to meet at least half my terms. The lock on the door was quite sturdy, and while some of their screams may have escaped the room, the sailors did not.
Oh. Ah, yes. This is the whole, you UGC, user generated content, you do have to accept this. Because the next higher bonus content enabled. Because the next mission or so is strictly in UGC, yeah. Now, where are we at on time? It looks at the map here. So yeah, that's Bloody Mary. That's the next mission. This next mission, the next few missions are going to be UGC. So, really, if you ignore the fact that, you know, this game won't be long, is all I can say. Oh, now that I got grenades, it will be a bit easier to fight these guys. Hey, get down here. Oh! There we go. We need to get upgrades. Sometimes that happens. They just pop out of nowhere. Our next upgrade will be rockets. And we need rockets. Just know that when you're flying, you are in vampire vision. So anytime you see yellow glowy bits, those are blood jars. And again, you don't... Oh, excuse me. You don't have to collect them all, but it's best that you do. Increase your blood capacity as much as possible. Increase all of it if you have to. It can be very handy. Another glyph. I'll stop. Huh? The homes of the dead are safety for our kind. I hope Mary doesn't disturb me while I'm... Don't disturb me, please. Human art can be wonderful. Savor it as you would their blood. Well, before I do, yeah, I saw... jar. I don't think Mary will interfere if you fight vampires here, but you don't want her, you just don't want her getting involved. We'll just leave it at that. Just as long as you don't try picking a fight with her. Yeah, see? Now that I've hit her... Yeah, Mary will just sometimes come out and, you know, do her own thing. But just try not to pick fights with her. That was accidental on my part. Ah, a glyph.
I often find myself at odds with clergymen, but I encountered one at an orphanage tonight who gave me pause. Despite my consuming most of his young parishioners, the father did not react in anger. He told me there was hope, that if I would repent, eternal paradise could still be mine. I explained that to an immortal such as myself, the afterlife is of little value, for one must perish to reach it, and I cannot. Sadly, the father will also be delayed in his journey, for I must confess that I converted him to a new religion that night. And as his new lord, I will demand a longer term of service than was required by his previous employer.
So we got quite a bit to do before we You can also stake the people if you want, but save the staking for the firstborns. So there's quite a bit of stuff we need to do. We got firstborns to stake, we got blood jars to find, we got glyphs to, to do. There's a lot for us to do. We don't have to do them, but if you want to be prepared and have everything you'll need for the final battle, it's best that you do it. Righty, that'll do for this episode of Infamous Festival of Blood. Join me next time. I think most of the episode, I think what I'll do is I'll try to find more of stuff. Any of Mary's teachings I find, I will play. Let me just see. Yeah, from number 3 to onwards, yeah, I will. I think there's like, if I remember, there's like 50, there's like either 20 or 25 of these in total. But any of them that I find, I will play. And I will also let you know with my progress, if I unlock the additional stuff or not from killing and getting the jars and yada yada yada. So, that is it, and I will see you guys next time.